Hey, it's me again with more to talk about. Talking about myself again. Yay. Ah. So I was thinking and meditating and reading about my natal Saturn in the sign of Cancer. And as we all know, Saturn is a very strict, tough, and responsible planet that is very structured and likes order and likes to have a sense of authority, or is the authority, right? Is the teacher, and likes control and discipline and limitations and restrictions and boundaries. And Cancer doesn't always have boundaries, right? Cancer is that watery sign ruled by the moon. It's like the archetype of the mother figure, and Saturn is the archetype of the father figure, right? So that to me is a very positive bonus, because that's bringing in both those divine masculine and the divine feminine energies that we all need to master within ourselves, because we are all of it. And it's up to us to choose to activate it and tap into both our divine feminine and our divine masculine energy. Makes me whole when I choose to accept and be aware of these energies within me. And so I was thinking about for years how I didn't really have any true structures that were supportive in my foundation when it comes to my emotional well being. And I think that ties into my mental health and my spiritual health as well, right? And so I just thought for a long time my emotional well being was not very sound and not very structured. And in the year 2020, I intensely went on this journey of self discovery to dedicate more of time, personal time, Saturn, into building a sound foundation as it pertains to my emotional awareness as well as emotional intelligence. Something that I continue to work on to this day and will continue to do so throughout my lifetime, because this is a lifetime's work for me. And so Saturn has put me in a place where I have to be dedicated and committed to my emotional health and well being, and setting up those appropriate boundaries that are suitable for my evolutionary growth and my health and my well being, my peace of mind, my joy. And so I was thinking about how it talks about how Saturn is not necessarily comfortable in the sign of Cancer. And traditionally, with Saturn being in the sign of Cancer, it's been very hard and possibly very challenging for individuals, because it's a low vibrational frequency when you are not aware. When I'm not aware, on an individual level, when I'm not self aware, I'm operating from a low vibrational frequency. And that could be a very difficult placement. Think about it. Saturn is loving being the ruler of Capricorn, Cancer's opposite sign. So Saturn is in detriment when it's in the sign of Cancer. It's in its fall, right? And it's not happy being in the sign of Cancer, because Cancer is such a watery, fluid, flowy sign. And Saturn is structured and stable in the earthy sign of Capricorn, right? And even with Aquarius being the traditional ruler of Aquarius, more stability in that as well. But it can go the opposite way as well. But with Capricorn, Capricorn is this sign of responsibility. And so, with this being the opposite end of my Saturn, my natal Saturn in Cancer, I had to reach out and grab the responsible, ambitious, dutiful authority in Capricorn and actually bring in some of these qualities so that I could be more balanced and centered between my Cancer as well as the Capricorn energies. Because let's face it, we have all 12 signs of the zodiac within our natal chart. That means all 12 signs of the zodiac, the energies that come along with these signs are innately a part of who I am as an individual. So that means I have access to all 12 signs. Doesn't matter that I have a planet in Cancer and I may not have a planet in Capricorn, but I still consist, all of these energies within the zodiac are a part of my mandala. They're a part of my life. It's a part of the full spectrum, the rainbow, all colors of the rainbow, right? And so all I have to do is be more self-aware and tap into the energies of Capricorn as well as Cancer, because Cancer has some very powerful instincts. It is a nurturer. It is intuitive, and it's caring, it's loving. It can be protective, it can be overprotective, but that's getting into the lower vibrational frequencies. We keep it up on the higher end of the spectrum. It's intuitive, and that's so powerful, right? And so just reaching over into the Capricorn and learning how to be responsible when it comes to being intuitive, when it comes to setting those boundaries, right? Having appropriate boundaries. This is what Saturn has requested and required of me, being in the sign of Cancer. Saturn is asking me and helping me to learn the lesson of having responsible boundaries, being more self aware, and not just giving my nurturing and caring over to situations, people, circumstances that doesn't matter, that is unsuitable, unfit, not a good fit for who I am, and learning how to let go of things that no longer work. Saturn is that teacher. Saturn is that taskmaster, saying, be responsible. I care about you, and I'm going to teach you, meaning me, to care about myself in a deeper way. And I love that Saturn is in the sign of Cancer, because it is showing me that divine masculine and that divine feminine energy, and I'm able to pull on both of these within myself. I'm able to access and reach in and develop and be more aware of both of these energies within me, within myself, and nurture and be balanced and be whole. So with that being said, peace, love, and light. I pray that I've shared something with you that helps you on your journey. And if so, like, subscribe, drop me a line in the comments section and let me know, where is your Saturn in your natal chart? Do you have a Saturn in Cancer placement? Wow. Or do you have a Saturn in Capricorn placement? Let me know. Share, and also share briefly your experience with Saturn. Do you like Saturn? Is Saturn cool? Is Saturn cool for you? It's cool for me. This took me a short period actually to get there and realize that I love Saturn. It's helping me to have these boundaries that I need. Hey, Cancer, come on. I have to have some appropriate boundaries. It's all good. So thank you so much for your time. Peace, love, and light, harmony, and balance. Until we meet again, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you. See ya.